And in Cuba, the clinical trials of the Soberana O2 vaccine candidate in children and adolescents continues, as we were saying. On Monday, volunteers between 3 and 11 years of age received their first jabs as part of the first stage of the trial and with the prior consent of their parents. We have more details in the following report by our correspondent Lisandra Andres.
With the passing of time, will Ariane and Andres understand the significance of the moment they are currently living? Their parents decided that these two little ones, aged 4 and 5 respectively, would be volunteers in the clinical trials of the Cuban vaccine candidate Soberana O2 in the pediatric population.
Me vacunaron para cuidarme del coronavirus.
At the beginning, I was a little afraid because it is a trial, but later they explained to us the whole process, including how they have made and administered all the vaccines, and especially that this will allow other children to be vaccinated, and that will allow us to get over this difficult stage. And the first motive, of course, is for them to feel as well as possible, that there be no more coronavirus, that there be no more children with this terrible disease. 25 children between 3 and 11 years of age received the first dose of the Soberana O2 candidate. A selection made after the safety of the first dose was proven in adolescents aged between 12 and 18, who are also part of the trial. This is a process which is being carried out with compliance and transparency in all ethical aspects of clinical research. First of all, we have guaranteed that all the information is sufficient and detailed, and that all people who are going to participate have full knowledge of the product that is going to be administered to them.
The adverse effects that have been reported are mild. They are not serious. They are expected effects that have stopped in less than 24 hours, and that is what has allowed us to work together with SENSEC, with the Independent Data Monitoring Committee, to submit this to SECMED and give it the regulatory status it requires.
Specialists from various public health areas ensure that good clinical standards are followed, and that all data collected is accurate and reliable, which will guarantee the validity of the results obtained in the study. On the other hand, children between 12 and 18 years old are being evaluated to be included in the second phase. These children will be treated here at the Juan Manuel Marquez Hospital, at the Finlay Polyclinic in Marianao, and at the 5 September Polyclinic in Santa Fe. The stress vaccination can cause in children is compensated by the games, magic and music of La Colmenita Children's Theater Company and its therapeutic clown project, who provide emotional support to the little ones during the entire process.
There is a great deal of experience and the little clowns have already mastered, for example, magic techniques, tricks, jokes to alleviate pain. The doctors tell us that during the blood extraction, and we were able to see this, they were really decisive. There were children who did not notice that they were being injected because they were so enthusiastic about the clown's work.
The clinical trial will include a total of 350 volunteers aged between 3 and 18 who will receive 2 doses of Soberana O2 and 1 of Soberana Plus, spread across a period of 28 days. Health authorities emphasize that vaccination against COVID-19 in the pediatric population plays a fundamental role, as it could have a very positive effect in containing the coronavirus.